This is an extension of Yoga Translations number 3. So floating Buddha is the starting position with the leg loops at the ankles. Leg loops at the ankles is floating Buddha. Leg loops at the knees is chillaxing.
What about at the
arches of the feet? Still
Buddha.
floating Buddha. Yeah, that's just an advanced version. Yeah. You might come up with another name for it. Let's see how it goes. Something about Princess Leia.
So more important than dropping the hips and learning about this, like.
They're both equally
Yeah,
important.
so I play with them both kind of.
That's right. You have to do both at the same time. You're tractioning the hips down and at the same time. See, my hips didn't move. Watch. My hips don't move at all.
No, I hear you.
I know you hear me.
But what you do here is kind of me, like I can
You
drop.
press your back into the swing and keep opening up.
That's the best I can do.
Yes. Keep tractioning in 2 directions. We want this to happen with the spine. It's okay to lift, get the upper body hooked, and then drop.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
So then you have something to kind of push against. There you go. Perfect. Good. Yeah, and this was all the first day, so we'll take it nice and slow. So these are all great questions. Please ask anything you need, since it'll be a bit of a review for us, but new to you. So this is windshield wipers. So from keep the upper body as it is, just push one foot down, and then the other foot down. And then you'll sway from side to side. Yeah, it's like banking. Very good. Keep the hips heavy. Drop the hips. Beautiful. So everything's relaxed. The feet can kind of come closer together, so if I relax the legs completely. Yeah. There you go.
Everything is right.
Exactly. Okay. Really cool. Okay, good. Windshield wipers. Okay, from here, we're going to open up into a wide straddle T. I hope I do this in the right order. If not, let's just make it up as we go along. Okay. So from wide straddle T, starfish is when we keep the hips heavy, you lean back. So it's the upper thoracic arching. Open the arms, open the legs, relax the head. So it's just this amazing gesture of surrender and receptivity. Beautiful. And now we squeeze the legs together. We squeeze the hands together and bend into prayer around the swing. Push the hips up, and then this is reverse namaste. This is all review. We hold on to the swing. We shimmy it down into the waist for ladle. In ladle position, we swim our arms overhead, palms up. So long lines of energy. Keep squeezing the legs together. Really good, guys. Yeah. So long lines of energy, and then fingertips from the toes, the energy drains. Toes and fingertips. Okay. So this is when we start to change planes. So we open up the legs. We turn the hands over. And now what we're going to do simultaneously, the legs come wide. We walk our hands towards the center here. Walk the hands towards one another. Wide straddle handstand. Really good. See how the legs have to come around? We pull the feet down a little bit more. Yes. So we tuck here to get the L shape in the body. Really good, guys. Okay. Wide straddle handstand. From here, we push back into the wide straddle upside down dog. So your hands have to be a little bit more forward. Thank you. Yeah, really good, Bob. Beautiful. So now we pull forward into up dog. Inhale. Exhale, press back, upside down dog.
And the straps are knees or ankles, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're pulling your feet down strongly.
So better to have something pushing.
Yes, so if you do that, they'll stay, but most people let their legs float. But it's a big squeeze at the waist, so we have to, be aware of that. So, okay, so next time we pull forward, we're going to release our hands and come to sit for the roundhouse flip. Pull forward and then come to sit. There it is. So that's the swinging vinyasa. Super fun, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So now they come back down to the ankles. Just lift your legs. Just lift your legs. Yeah. So here, use your hands too. In general, you'll be able to start to maneuver them. Get them in position.
Lift your leg and pull up with your arm.
Yeah. Okay, good. Let's just go through it nice and slow. Wide straddle T. Hips. Good. Yeah, your hip flexors are just locked, and this will really help you. It'll take a day or two. It'll be quick. Trust me, I know it's been years, but that that will just start to relax. There's no efforting, we just have to relax. It's the opposite, right? Okay, we just relax the hips and everybody does it, right? So now from here we go into star. Don't forget to surrender, right? This is the blossoming open. And now we bring our hands into prayer. Let's set an intention. Push the hips up. Hold on with the forearms. The strong lock with the forearms. Yeah. And then from there, hold on to the swing. Come into ladle. So now we're dumping. We're releasing. Just notice the symbology of each pose. It becomes really significant when we get it. Totally dumping out here, right? We're still in an open-hearted, surrendered position in the back bend. Now we can place our hands down on the ground. So palms down, legs start to come wide. So we have to bring them to side plane. And then hands come into the front plane. Good. And then the feet are heavy. So you have to pull up through your core a little bit more than normal. Okay. So from here, because this is up dog, so we arch through the heart, not the belly. Arch through the heart. It's kind of the same thing when we're right side up. So we let the arch happen at the upper thoracic. So, okay. So keep your core engaged. So feet, can I come help you for a second? Yes. Oh my God. So your feet are not level with your hips. So this stays, no, you know, arch just at the heart. Keep lifted here. Keep lifted here the whole time. Arch at the heart, just the heart. Yes. Get that isolation, okay? Okay. Because you really collapse through here, and in time, this is locked behind your heart. You can feel that, right? Yeah. So you want to open here. So I'm going to hold your feet, and I want you to press back in an upside down dog. So press your arms straight and heart down. Keep your legs heavy, heavy. Yes. That's it. Feel the difference? Yeah. Now it's way harder. Yeah. Good. Just a little bit more with the feet, Bob. Pulling down. So this, yeah, right there. And now press back with your heart. Just your heart. Back towards the ground. Like that. Yes. Beautiful. Good adjustments, guys. That looks great. All right, I'm going to go in the same direction as you guys because it looks so cool. Hang out here for a half hour. You'll be fine. Okay, cool. So we pull forward, and then this is up dog. Keep weight in your legs. So you're pressing down into your leg loops. Legs are wide, and then heart down towards the ground. Keep the lower body exactly as it is. Heart comes down towards the ground. Stay engaged. Feet down. Thank you. Not towards one another, towards the ground. Yeah. That engagement through your core. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, straighten the arms. Keep your arms straight, heart down towards the ground. Arch and open up the heart. Good. Inhale, pull forward. And now you lift your fingertips, so you're tractioning, and then you come to sit. Try to see if you can do it without using your hands. Just use the momentum. It's okay to hold on to the swing, but we're going to try to get the roundhouse flip. So now I'm going to just go right into it. I'm going to skip the steps, right? Okay, so this is what it looks like. Keep my legs wide. I walk myself around. I come back down. I'll do it again. And back. Pull forward. Release. Drop my hips. That's how I swing. Just drop your hips to get the swing to slide up and down. It might be the clothing. Stretchy, slippery clothing helps. Let me show you one more time. I lean back. So it's like star, right? I can get there from starfish. I keep the wide straddle with the legs the whole time. I walk forward. I pull. And then I just use my momentum. So I pop. Try to just do a little bit more grace and ease.
So you just want to let your arm close.
So you tuck. Yes. So if you keep dropping your hips, you don't have to hold on. It's okay to hold on at first.
What was that? Yeah,
just drop your hips. Let me demo one.
Oh, I see what you meant. You got it. I got you.
Let me just help you. So go ahead and bring the legs wide. It is really worth it to play and get it. So lean back. Lean back. Okay. So bring your palms down. Bring your legs wide at the same time. Yes. Now walk forward. Wide and in front of you. Yes. Okay, good. So pull forward. So pull your body forward, not your hands. Keep your hands in there, pull forward. And now you're going to tuck, like you're doing a sit-up. Release your hands. Nice. It's
You can get those hips to go.
It's okay.
So
Yeah.
I leave my arms a little bit.
Pivot point. So you're used to crunching at the weights.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you don't crunch at the waist and you do the sit-up where you bend at the hips, your hips are going to start to drop when your head comes up when we learn the leverage and pivot points. That's exactly. She's so happy. She's like,
I'm trying to figure out I wasn't doing it.
So let me do it again really slow so you can see the pivot points, what I'm talking about. And this makes a huge difference in how we're going to leverage energy in our lives. So we're not efforting and really straining ourselves. Because if you use your waist to bend, you're also using your head as opposed to your whole torso, just working as one unit. Okay? Okay, one more time. Let me just show you. I can even do it in slow motion. We use the momentum to carry us over. So I want you to watch this time. Okay, I want you to watch sitting up.
Sitting up.
Okay. We had this conversation yesterday. You're like the only one in class, like, I'm watching. I'm like, Okay. So I lean back. So I have to bring my legs with me. So bring your legs with you a little bit more to the side plane. When you walk forward, I gain some momentum. I'm pulling with my fingertips. I don't walk my hands forward. Use the mat. So I pull my shoulders past my fingertips. I gain the momentum. My hips drop. Yeah. So I'm a lever. So this is my head. This is my hips. Okay. Try it one more time. Just from wide straddle T, go into star. Try not to use your hands. Walk back. Pull your shoulders. Pull your shoulders over your fingertips. And then use your momentum to come to set.
Oh, that action.
I'm not going to use my hands. I'm dropping my hips. My hips are the lever, but if your body's in a plank, you won't go into a back bend. But if your body's not in a plank, that's why we did all that core strengthening. Hips down. There it is.
I got a rest.
It's okay. Yeah, take your rest. That was a lot. But that is, that's the whole vinyasa flow sequence. Just watch. You can come down if you need to. Yeah. You want to do it one more time? Yeah. I'll show you.
Dang it.
That point.
I get stuck.
Yeah, that
You're
point.
lifting your head.
I lift my head. Don't lift the head.
So the hips arch and then it's
So
dropped.
bring your feet down towards the ground a lot. Yeah. Keep the plank in your body. Okay. Go ahead and swing and then lower your hips. Just your hips.
Just my hips.
Yeah.
There we
Oh,
go.
nice.
It's okay.
Exactly. You got it.
So at that moment, you really point your feet out.
As soon as you lift your head, because you know how you're pushing your hands forward? As soon as you lift your head, your hips are no longer the pivot point, your neck is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like what you did there.
See? Effortless. Okay. Let's try it a couple times. I know, this is the fun. We get into playtime now. And now, like, the waist is going to be screaming.
Yay!
Yeah.
That
So
was
it's
so much
just
easier.
the hips. I know, right? Life is so good. Just keep dropping. So you're using your head. Don't use your head. Drop your hips instead.
I'm trying to drop it.
Just the hips.
I need to move more here then. Drop or else I'm just so tight.
Just bring weight. Actually, let's get into the physics a little bit because I love it, and I'll just start working out. Yeah. Okay. We're changing our center of gravity, and it is harder for men. I will give it to you. Okay? We can actually move the pivot point in the body and change our center of gravity.
I can use that.
Right now, we are living in a third chakra reality.
Yeah.
We're living in a solar plexus reality. You can see the power center on people is leading their way. We're not living in a heart-centered reality. So most people are trying to effort from their core, from their belly, instead of efforting or energizing from the core being the heart. Okay? So when we can move our center of gravity,